Hey guys, what's up and welcome to a brand new Blackout Overwatch video. So we have a lot to talk about. There are new leaks on maps as well as new leaks for Junker Queen, and I'm going to be covering all this in this video. We could be looking at new variants for some of your favorite maps in Overwatch, such as night maps, and even just day and night cycles, and even dynamic weather effects. This isn't necessarily something that's surprising to me. I know that Blizzard has been wanting to update a lot of their maps, and I feel like this is a great way for them to do that. Whether or not this is for competitive play, I'm very doubtful this would be something that's in competitive, considering the fact that night maps can make it harder to see certain heroes. We know Blizzard is all about the little details, so if they did decide to add a day-night cycle to any of the maps, whether or not this would transfer to competitive play has yet to be seen, but they would actually probably figure out a way to make heroes visible. The day-night cycles for competitive play is not something I expect to really see, but if that is the case, Blizzard would definitely figure out a way to make everything, kind of work. Along with revealing Overwatch 2, Blizzard did express their wants to actually go ahead and update older maps from Overwatch for the sequel. I think we're starting to see more of that now. Along with the Overwatch Anniversary Remix event, I actually noticed that some maps now have a nighttime version of them. I feel like it's a little tease, but it's actually very welcomed because I feel like these dynamic changes are actually something that's pretty cool. I mean, who wouldn't really want to play on older maps that have been revamped and updated with obviously day and night cycles and a couple changes for balancing? And I'm thinking that Blizzard will actually do a little bit more when it comes to competitive play. The same way that Riot likes to update their maps in Valorant in terms of changes for competitive play that might be healthier for the game, I feel like Blizzard might be doing the same thing with their terrain. I think it's much better when structures are moved in terms to make for better, movement throughout the maps, especially for Overwatch 2 and the Overwatch League. Definitely change the core of nerfs when it comes to maps or even buffs, or just, creating a more healthier environment for players to play on those maps. Like I said, this is definitely something we've seen before, just not in Overwatch, and Blizzard hasn't really made any announcements for any day and night cycles just yet, but it looks like they might be teasing some, so if it is the case, it's very welcomed. One thing is guaranteed, and that is we're getting full revamps for all the older maps, so I'm super excited to see how those pan out. We have seen Etchenwold, which did have a darker variant in rotation, but it's nice to see a tease for Gibraltar as well. I think that's pretty cool. Or it's possible that these changes may have slipped through the crack. We don't know. Along with the actual map changes, we did confirm some leaks that Overwatch 2 would be getting a guild system as well as a new battle pass. I think the guild and battle pass systems are very much welcomed into the game. I mean, for a battle pass, Overwatch is one of those games that just kind of makes the most sense, as well as guilds. Guilds seem to make the most sense as well, especially with how the community works. But we could definitely see a lot of new rewards in Overwatch 2, especially with the guild system, like I said before, where you could see guild exclusive rewards that you could get, as well as achievements. And we know skins in Overwatch for the most part are pretty much free unless you're buying one of the competitive play, competitive team skins. But it's also really cool that we could possibly see some type of seasonal rewards for playing with your guild and winning matches. Exclusive skins or even intros. But now going over to the battle pass, everything that we've seen so far from Overwatch 1, which were sprays, new skins, new voice lines, all those could probably make their way into the Overwatch 2 battle pass, where you could see all these new variants in a $10 price tag, as well as for seasonal events. What we don't know about the Overwatch 2 battle pass is really how long each battle pass is going to last. Considering the patterns from other games, we could definitely see each battle pass at least lasting every 60 days. This is obviously a healthy number because then it would give time for players to actually go ahead and earn those rewards from the battle pass. Also could have a boss battle mode. As you guys know, we also have similar modes that are close to this in terms of game browser, but it looks like they could be making their way into their own separate mode. Seems like Blizzard really meant it when they were taking Overwatch 2 as this really huge update for the game. I think all these changes are going to bring a brand new audience to Overwatch 2, as well as cultivate a lot of the old people that left. Personally, I've been really enjoying the remix event, and honestly, I'm having a ton of fun. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, what skins do you guys want remixed in the next 2 volumes? As you guys know, for each volume, we get a set of skins that will be remixed. Here we got Bloodheart, Bewitching Mercy, and a couple other skins that were remixed. Personally myself, I want to see some Ashe skins remixed, as well as Graffiti Tracer. I mean, you can't lie, Graffiti Tracer is definitely one of the cleanest skins in the game, and it'd be really cool to see a remixed version of that. Skins do you guys want to see remixed? Next, we're moving on to the meat of the video, the Junker Queen leaks. As far as we know with Junker Queen, Blizzard has been working on Junker Queen for quite a while now, and it's been really obvious that they've been planning on releasing Junker Queen at some time in the future. The leaks, we actually have really solid leaks on her abilities, so we're gonna actually go over those, and then you guys can tell me what you guys think in the comment section. On April 5th, during a Twitch stream, translations provided by Reddit user Stuck in Orbit, a user named Fefe delved into what he had heard about the hero. Quoting, "First and foremost, her primary weapon is apparently a shotgun called the Scattergun, and she also wields a sword-like melee weapon that has a bleeding effect to be able to deal damage over time. According to the leak, the sword also has a boomerang function where she can call it back and possibly boop enemies as it flies back to her. Aside from weapons, the leak also says she has a rallying call in which she gains 200 HP and allies gain 100. She also receives a movement buff, but it's unclear if it also applies to teammates. Her next ability, Carnage, deals damage to all enemies in front of her, with a bleeding effect which will deal damage over time. It's unclear how much damage this ability does though. Her next ability, Adrenaline Shot, is a passive ability that the leaker claims would heal all damage done through bleeding effect. So basically Ashe's Dynamite or Widowmaker's Venom Mine. It's a pretty cool ability because having that counter ability is actually pretty decent in competitive play, considering how strong Ashe and Widowmaker are in competitive play. So I think this is actually pretty cool. Finally, for her ultimate, Rampage, sees Junker Queen charge in front of enemies and deal some sort of anti-healing effect to them, similar to Anna's biotic grenade while she heals herself. As said in the leak, it's not clear what role Junker Queen will be, but it's possible that her class and kit will change before she's added to the game. As you guys know, the Overwatch beta starts on April 26th, so it's very possible that we could actually see some new information come out right after that, but it's hard to really say right now. I understand definitely why Blizzard has kind of been a little bit tight-lipped when it came to updates for Overwatch 2, because they're working on a lot of things right now. With the possible future release of Junker Queen, it looks like it's kind of making sense on why they've been so tight-lipped about these changes as well as these updates. Overwatch 2 is looking to be a pretty massive undertaking. Changes are still being made as we speak, and it's so funny because currently right now we're still in the alpha stage. The closed beta has not started yet and won't start until April 26th, but competitive players actually are able to get their hands on the alpha version of it. So if you were on an Overwatch team or somewhere in the out league, you're actually having access to that game right now. It's very possible that the game will change like a year from now, so even whatever they're playing right now currently is not really set in stone, considering the fact that many new updates will come to the game in the future. And I wouldn't even consider the alpha version 1 at this point. I mean, this is really pre-beta stuff. With the likelihood of Junker Queen being released for Overwatch 2 sometime in the future, we could definitely see Mauga sometime in the future as well. Don't get me wrong, Mauga and Junker Queen are far from the only heroes we're going to be seeing in Overwatch 2. Blizzard has been working on this game for quite a while now, with new heroes obviously still in the oven. It'd be really cool to see when Blizzard is finally able to really talk about those new heroes. But yeah, with Junker Queen and her bleeding effect abilities, I think right now is a really cool time to be an Overwatch player. Are you excited for Overwatch 2? I definitely am, because honestly these leaks have been getting more and more interesting as they come out. Also, what do you guys want to see in Overwatch 2? What do you guys think of the day and night cycles, the battle pass, guilds, all that stuff that's been shown or has been leaked at this point? Not really shown. I don't really consider Blizzard really wanting to have that battle pass and stuff actually leaked, but you know, it's already out there, so what you gonna do? Hey guys, my name is Blackout. Thank you so much for watching, and definitely subscribe to the channel for all new Overwatch 2 updates. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for all new Overwatch 2 updates. As always guys, until next time.